10 class. We are starting a new chapter, that is non-metals. As we know that in periodic table there are three types of elements. One is metal, another is non-metal, and third one is metalloid. Metal who always lost electron, non-metal who always get electrons, and metalloid having the property of metal, and non-metals are known as metalloid. So if you consider a metal in a normal temperature and pressure, it will be in solid condition and definitely you will say that it is metal. But if you get anything in normal temperature and pressure as a gaseous state, you will definitely say that it is non-metal. But always it is not necessary that non-metals are always in gaseous form. It can be in the form of liquid also, such as bromine, and it can be in the form of solid also, such as phosphorus, sulfur, selenium, carbon, etc. So right now some other properties of non-metal is, the most importantly, that non-metal never ever property of ductility or malleability. Non-metal never ever shows these two property, and they are always poor electric conductor, such as diamond. Diamond is allotrope of carbon. What is allotrope? Allotrope having same chemical property but different physical properties are known as allotropes. Carbon has so many type of allotropes, such as carbon, coke, coal, and another thing is graphite, then diamond, then buckyball. But diamond is a poor thermal conductor. Okay. The part of periodic table which you are watching right now is the right part of periodic table. From group 13 to 18, it is known as a p block element because their outermost electron having p orbital get one electron. That's why they are considered as a p block element. In p block element, we know all type of metal is here, then non-metal is also here, and metalloid is also here. So only the p block zone of periodic table is capable of containing all these three things. As we know that we move from left to right side of periodic table, always metallic property decreases and non-metallic property increases from left to right. So definitely the left part of periodic table, like S block and D block, are the metal form, are the metal elements, you can say, or metal form of. Okay, as we know in the periodic table, some element located in group 14, 15, 16, 17 like carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, then phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, then selenium, bromine, iodine, these are considered as a non-metal. These all are considered as a non-metal. And between metal and non-metal there is a zigzag arrangement, which is the part of metalloid containing both the character. Which character? Metal and non-metal. So these are considered as a non-metal. Which one? Boron, then silicon, then germanium, arsenic, this is antimony, tellurium, and polonium. These are considered as a non-metal portion of periodic table. Clear? And this one, this last group, this is the inert gas, zero group. So they are the inert gas having complete 8 electron in their outermost shell. So they will never ever react with any other element. Now we are talking about chemistry of non-metal. Non-metal except hydrogen are found in between group 14 to 18 in the periodic table. It means they have 4 or 2 8 electron in their outermost shell. Why 4 and 8 electron? Because every element of periodic table want to convert itself into the inert gas to complete their octave. That's why they are needing 4 to 8 electron in their outermost shell. We know that non-metals are more electronegative than metals. Definitely metals are electropositive element and non-metals are electronegative element. They always required electrons to complete their octave, such as nitrogen need 3, oxygen need 2, and fluorine means halogen need 1. So their valency will be -3, then -2, then -1. Okay, in group 17 the element are situated, that are the halogen: fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine and astatine. These are the most electronegative group of periodic table, and these are the most electronegative elements of the periodic table. So you know one thing, that in periodic table there are three elements. One is fluorine, then oxygen, then nitrogen. These three elements are the highest electronegative element in periodic table. Okay. So we can say that non-metal of periodic table are always situated in the right side, and they are studied in right side. Now we are talking about some reaction of metal and non-metal. Magnesium. First you see the charges. Magnesium always possesses 2 positive charge, copper +1 +2, iron +3, magnesium again. So according to the charges the reaction held. Magnesium 2 mole O2 form magnesium oxide MgO, 2CuO2 2CuO cuprous oxide, Fe plus S, though both are solid, okay, FeS ferrous sulfide, then Mg plus N2 3Mg, so Mg3N2 magnesium nitride. Mg is possessed 2 positive, 3 2s are 6, nitrogen is possessed 3, 2 3s are 6, 2Na plus Cl2 2NaCl calcium chloride, 6Ca plus P4 will convert itself to Ca3P2. Okay, next we will talk about next topic.